Today I'm going to show you guys how to track a moving object using a pre-recorded video. I've compiled this tutorial from another tutorial that I found on YouTube as well. You can find the link below. It's a little more detailed in different ways than mine is, but I've used existing code and I've modified it to fit my needs. So I'll show you guys the video that I'll be using. I named it Moving Ball, and I recorded a ball moving back and forth on a table, and I want to show you guys how to track that moving object. Now, the cool thing about this code that I'm about to show you guys is that you don't need to filter the color. The only thing that matters here is that the code will track the object that's moving, because it'll differentiate from the frame before it to the next frame. So I had to keep the camera very still so that I wouldn't add any other variables to it, and the only thing that's moving is the ball as it's rolling. So I've already set up the Visual Studio project. If you don't know how to set one up on Visual Studio using the OpenCV libraries, you can click on this little word bubble or click on the link below, and it'll take you to the tutorial that I made to set up a Visual Studio project. Alright, so now I'm going to add a new item, and I'm going to call it No Color Moving Ball Track, just like my project. Okay, and I already have the code compiled here. I need to copy, paste, save. Alright, so let me scroll up to the top here. So like I said, I modified existing code. All of the areas marked with asterisks have been modified by me, and I'll take you guys to those places. So let me just show you guys real quick what this does. First, let me scroll down, and I want to use this video, Moving Ball, but instead of running it from my desktop, I'm going to put that video into my projects folder. So here's Visual Studio Projects. Here's my No Color Moving Ball Track project. I'm going to just pop this right in there. That way, no matter if I modify the video out here, it won't affect anything inside the code. So there it is. I'm going to right click, Properties, go to Security, and it tells me exactly where it's located. So I'm going to copy that. I'll paste that right in here. And don't forget to put this extra slash in there. Alright, now that will take you to the location of the video file. I'm going to click Save. And right now the code is all set up. As you can see, I've put the asterisk because I've modified the file that was originally there. Alright, so we're going to debug. Okay, as you can see, my video is slowed down. Now, I've intentionally done that so that I can track the ball more closely. So the code is set up so that if you press D, you're going to have different frames come up. So as you guys can see here, on the left you have what's known as the difference image, and this just shows you the difference in the pixels of the image before and after. The next one is not this one, but it's a threshold image. This starts to define the moving object a little more clearly. And if you move this to the left and compare it to final threshold image, you can see that that's the cleaned up version of this. So I'm going to press D again to stop that. And as you can see here, debug mode enabled, debug mode disabled. And I'll show you guys in the code where that is in case you want to change something. So the final product of this code is when you press T. Press T here. Oh, here. Alright. So you can see the ball is being tracked. We've drawn a circle around the moving object with crosshairs on it, and the coordinates of the moving object are shown in blue. Alright, so that's the final product. Tracking disabled by pressing T again, and I'll press escape key, and we go back to the code. So now I'm going to take you guys through the code real quick to the parts that I've modified. So again, it's the ones with the asterisks. So we'll go down here. It's a lot of code. Okay. Here, just for the crosshairs and the circle, I modified this. In the original code, the circle was a lot smaller because the object being tracked was a lot smaller. In my case, the object is bigger, so I made the circle to be 50, and this is just the RGB of the color of the circle around it, so it's just yellow. Alright, and then for the crosshairs, I've also made them the same size, 50 and 50. And then here as well, there used to be writing here, but I just took that out. The only thing I'm interested in is the X and Y position being shown. So we scroll down here, and here again is where we put the video. Here's where the windows are created, the difference image, the threshold image. Alright, I want to show you guys this wait key. So depending on what you put in here, the video will either be slower or faster. I've put a higher number on here to make the video slower because I want to clearly see where the ball is going. So if I were to make this, let's say 20, show you guys real quick, it's going to be a lot faster. Alright, and it's debugging, it's building. Now you see the video is faster. So if we were to track that, I can't clearly see everything. There might be some error, I'm not sure. So I'll do that, I'll escape. Alright, so that's something else that I've modified. I'll put this back to 75. Alright, so here is where you can change the keys that you press. So case 27, it means escape key has been pressed, so exit the program. So you return 0 and then it exits the code. Case 116, that's for T. Case 100, that's for D, that's debug, that makes all of those windows that you saw in the beginning show up. You can also press P in this code to pause. And if you press P again, then you'll resume the code. And yep, that's it. So that's I would say a simple way of tracking a moving object without filtering the color. So in another video I'll show you how to do color filtering, but for now if you just want to track something that's moving, this code will do it for you. And you can find the code in the link below, and I've also linked to the original video where I got most of this code from. It's by Kyle, and he'll explain different parts of the code as well, and he'll help you build it. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions, and thanks for watching.